ask for nobody. When I ain't had shit, they ain't offer me nothing. When I'm tired, I just think about killing. A lot of niggas beats make sure they killing.
All right, Jalen Reza here with Sour. We're shooting episode 3 of Hooping Questions with Anthony Johnson. Give it up for Ant.
Thanks for having me.
So, just diving in, our first question is, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm at Wright State. I'm 2026. I'm a Fairmont grad. Where would I start? I work hard. I'm very passionate about what I do, what I care about. I'm a marketing major. I like hanging out with my friends. I like playing video games. Love to hoop. That's really it.
So you're the class of 2026, is what you said?
Yeah, class 2026.
All right, let me make sure. All right. What was your reason for choosing Wright State over, other colleges that may have offered you or took interest in you?
Well, it's close to home, number one. Number two, I felt like it was a really good challenge for me. Something that I feel like I can handle. Although I feel like it would definitely challenge me and definitely elevate me. Not just in a basketball standpoint, but just in life and just knowing that I have odds against me. I feel like that's something I could push through. And also the coaching staff. I really like the coaching staff, and I felt like when I was here, the players were really welcoming, and I felt like that was something that I can fit into, just the culture. So
with your season being over now, do you feel like the areas you chose Wright State for have been touched on a lot, and you've improved a lot in those areas?
Yeah, absolutely. I definitely feel like I'm a way better player than I was when I first came in, number one. And also I feel like I've matured a lot. Even though, the school year isn't over, but just over these few months of the basketball season, I definitely feel like I've matured some, so.
We want to know one person, dead or alive, you would spend the whole day with, if you had to choose one person.
Probably Kobe, just because I'd like to just pick his brain a little bit about his mindset and how he got to where he was, just coming out of high school, going straight to the league, and that being challenging, and also his life after the game before he unfortunately passed away, just how he applied his mindset to stuff outside of basketball.
So if you were drafted today, what NBA team would you want to play for?
Probably the Clippers, just because they're in LA, but they're not the Lakers, so they're not gonna have all that drama and crazy stuff that they have going around. You know how they did Westbrook, and then
he's there now, so
Okay, yeah. To be fair, they are 0-3, 0-4 with him, but I feel like that's gonna get fixed. I feel like Russ is gonna figure it out. But I would pick the Clippers just because of LA and a little bit less drama.
What career would you pursue if not basketball?
Well, I would like to be a trainer or a coach, but that's kind of in the basketball field, I would say, so I'll stay away from that. I'll probably stay in the marketing type of thing, and I'll probably go into sales or something, or make some sort of brand. I don't know, I can't really imagine myself without basketball. Not I feel I can see myself not playing it, but I feel like I
can see you being Jake from State Farm. For sure.
I've gotten that so many times.
What do you think is the biggest difference between high school and college basketball?
Attention to detail, probably. So they're definitely, also time. They don't spend as much time on certain stuff at all. Especially now, towards the end of the season, we'll be in practice for an hour versus high school practice. We'll be in there for 2.5. I don't know if that was just a Fairmont thing, but we'll be in practice forever sometimes, which I didn't even think was necessary at times. But the speed is a little different. Everybody can play, everybody can hoop. So there's no scrubs at all on the court. Not speaking to any of my high school teammates at all, but everybody can play. Everybody can impact the game in some type of way.
Do you feel like your game is better fitting at the college level rather than the high school level, or do you feel like the college level opens up the game a little bit more for you?
I would say the college game opens the game up a little bit more for me, because I'm in high school, I had never really played with a big until I'd say my freshman year of high school. I played with a big, but I didn't have the keys at that point to where I can really make that fully work. But now in college, we have multiple bigs. We have guys 6'8", 6'9", guys that can set screens roll. You can throw it into the post. They can make a play, that type of stuff.
Kind of like you trust in who's in the paint scoring the ball.
Yeah, and I can really be like more of a true point guard in college now. I was kind of all over the place in high school. I just did whatever was the best for my team to win, which last year especially, my senior year of high school, I was really like, I was kind of like a two guard, kind of whatever I could do to score the ball, and that was really what they had me do, so.
All right, so this is a good one. What's your dream starting five with you at the point guard position?
All time?
All time.
So
You don't have to include me in this right now.
I wasn't going to include you, but all right.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
This is a tough one because I want to include some of the guys I've played with before. You think like should I go all time maybe, or like my teammates? You think?
All right, so we can do two different ones. Do all time, do all time, just anybody NBA, and then do of guys who you played with. So we do two different lists, but you're on both teams.
Got you. Let me just do all time first. So me at point, Michael Jordan, two guard. The three, Bron. Four, Giannis. And there's like no shooting in that lineup though, shoot. Let me think about that. Except me. Yeah, I'm just gonna roll with it. And then five, I put Shaq.
Goodness. You was better off taking Westbrook over any of those guys. They can't shoot.
Westbrook is not gonna take care of the ball either.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
You can't shoot or, I don't know.
All right, so who y'all still? Yeah. Westbrook
I'm sorry, Russell Westbrook. If you're watching this.
But so who's the five, including you, that you've played with?
I'm not gonna talk about my college teammates because my college teammates are probably better than almost everybody I've played with. Okay. So I'm not gonna talk about them.
So this is still your first 17 years of life.
Okay. So I put me at the point. I'm trying to think of who I played with in AAU. I'm gonna put Kellen Bohannick at the two. What about Ryan Hall though? It's tough. Put Deshaun. Shoot, let me put Ryan at the two. We got two guards. It's 2 point guards.
Yeah.
All right.
Combo guards.
Yeah,
though.
exactly. Kellen and Deshaun. So it's 3-4, two guys that can be versatile. The five, who would be a good center? I never really played with big, so let me get Louis Simona. I forgot where. He went to St. X. He's going to this prep school now. But yeah, I played with him in AAU. He's a really good player. He's committed somewhere Division I. I don't remember what it is though, but he's a hooper.
Shout out Louis. What's his last name?
Simona.
Shout out Louis Simona. So what do you feel as if is the best trait that you received from your parents, collectively or individually?
I would say probably respect. I would say just me respecting others. I would definitely say that. I feel like I got that from my mom and my dad. I feel like they talk, especially my dad. He can talk to anybody, I feel like, and he can act like he's your best friend, even though he may not like you or anything like that, but he does a good job of being cordial and being pretty civil. My mom the same way though. So I'll go with that.
So who's the toughest basketball player you've played against? Now we know you redshirted this year, so you can't include the college players that you've seen this year because you weren't actually on the court with them.
What about my teammates?
You can include your teammates.
Okay. I'm gonna go with like 3 probably.
Okay, a little top 3.
It's not gonna be in order.
Okay.
But you talking about in game? Because I can go just workouts too. So I can throw in a Travis Trice. Because, Travis Trice is definitely on there. Yeah, he's a pro. Playing for a while, Michigan State. He's the truth. He's no joke. Just watch his highlights, you'll see. Laurent Rice, just because how shifty he is and go both ways, he can shoot. Trey Calvin, for sure. Got to guard him every day in practice this past year. It's not fun. He's shifty, he can shoot anywhere, any type of shot. He's no joke. my player of the year for the Rising League.
I mean, that's 3 right there, but, you know, if, like me, like, you know, I'm a hard-nosed defensive player. You know, I want to the play against.
Nah.
Tune in this summer. You're going to see me and possibly play against each other, play with each other.
We'll
no
see.
homo.
Oh, hey, all right.
Hey, cut that out. So what's one thing you can eat for the rest of your life?
Fried chicken. Easy.
You're so black. Anyways, fried chicken. You can't think anything other than a black food.
That's not even fair. That's not even a fair question.
What type of fried chicken? Like you get like KFC fried chicken because that's terrible.
Homemade.
Like Southern, like homemade.
Yeah, some mac and cheese.
Yeah, not that Chick-fil-A mac and cheese. Nah. So give me one unpopular opinion or hot take. Just throw it out there.
I got a couple, but it's gonna make some people mad. It's 2 music opinions.
All right.
Rod Wave is overrated. Young Boy is overrated.
This man would say,
Hey,
my 2 favorite artists, Rod Wave and Young Boy.
I'm considering listening to Rod Wave, but ever since AI Young Boy 2, I have not listened to NBA Young Boy. I can't do it no more.
Who is your favorite artist?
Drake.
You're so light skinned and you're not even really light skinned. Like, all right, next question, man. Goodness. So, what's your favorite video game of all time?
I'll say Madden. Like you talk about what
which
specific
Madden?
one?
Like what specific Madden?
I take that back now that we're talking because I was thinking like a series, but for the specific video game, probably 2K17, probably NBA 2K17.
All right, what's one thing you would add to your game right now that you don't already have?
Well, I'm trying to get better at everything right now, but I feel like if I can, that's a tough one just because I feel like I can get better at everything right now. Just like a whole new skill. My post-up game, definitely my post-up game, because we have guards, especially like Trey. They know how to post up and they know how to, they can get to the spot from the post. And I feel like I'm kind of like a stockier, bigger guard. I'm shorter, but I feel like I'm a little bit heavier. I'm probably about 185, and that's, for me being 5'11", that's a little bit bigger. So if I can use the post to my advantage, then that'll definitely benefit me. Just for like, not necessarily just with the scoring type of thing, but I can get my teammates shots too from the post, because if I'm in the post, I get to my spot, defense gonna have to help find somebody, kick it out.
Or you hit your shot.
Yeah, I can get to my shot too.
Unless I'm guarding you. All right, so what's one piece of advice that you would give players that are trying to make basketball their career?
Just stay the course. It's not always going to be easy. Yeah, it's not always going to be easy. Just stay the course and just keep fighting through. And that's probably the main thing for sure for me. Because I mean, for me, not everything has been easy. I mean, basketball isn't my career yet. I hope to make it my career. But regardless, not everything is going to go like a straight line. Sometimes there's going to be bumps and you're going to go down a little bit. You're just going to feel like you're going to be losing hope. But you just got to remember that eventually just keep working hard and God has a plan at the end of the day. So,
any closing remarks? Any shout outs you want to make? People you want to thank?
Shout out to my parents, of course. And shout out to Committed to My Craft. Shout out to Xander Smart's my guy. So, yeah.
All right, that's Hooping Questions, episode 3 with Anthony Johnson, Wright State University basketball player. We're going to see you soon for episode 4. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. There we have it.
Appreciate you.
Rod Wave is the greatest artist ever.
All right.
Ever.
No. All this song sounds the same.